Morning, fellow Branzonians. I've put together a video here of pictures that I've taken all around the world and at social events, and many of them I'm using my Branz hat, as Branz, even while on holiday, was never far from my mind. The music, the mission from the movie, because that's exactly what I feel I've been on for the last 40 years. Front and foremost, not looking too much left and right, with a passion to build buildings better. What brought me to Branz in 1978 was my interest in striving for a better performing building industry. Branz had 5 technical advisors up and down the country, a little bit like technical reps for building product companies. We gave lectures, seminars, and got ourselves in front of key industry audiences, and we did make a difference. So I was 27. Oh, how the years can change you. The TAs really did put Branz on the map. One of the most memorable events, nationwide events, was the launch of 3604, where we had seminars up and down the country, and they were so big we had to use the university lecture theatres. They were incredible. I was on the first ever Build magazine or Build newsletter front cover in 1978. Branz Build came about in 1990 predominantly because of the global stock market crash in 1987. It was myself and the editor that got the magazine up and running, and it was an initiative that even Branz didn't realise how significant it would become over the years. For me, you may not always end up where you thought you were going, but you'll end up where you were meant to be. I also remember those excellent people who have gone before us. To mention a couple, and many of you won't know this, Lord Ernest Rutherford was, of course, the most powerful and important New Zealand world scientist of all, and our first ever CEO, Dr. Lyndon Bastings, worked for him as a junior scientist. This gave me an incredibly powerful marketing story. And a particular thank you from me to the Build editors, both past and present. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. I've certainly been sincere. An ounce of sincerity is worth a ton of ability. You can't buy or you can't train for what I have. You will see the liver birds in the pictures. My grandfather was part of the team that put the liver birds up on one of the most famous buildings in the world. I thank my family, who have always been behind me. I've had the passion and the mindset of regulation and law, standards and policies, all sorts of requirements and rules, transparency, governance, compliance, trust, sincerity, competence, commitment, integrity. You can't buy these things, you can't train for them, it's got to be part of your DNA. I've loved what I have done for Branz and the industry over all these years, and I look forward to doing what I can to further better building in the future. A big, big, big thank you to all concerned. Cheers.